Welcome to my channel Art Saga and to the new tutorial video how to draw section and with addition, staircase and roof. If you are new to this channel, please check the previous videos and like and subscribe my channel. So guys, let's start. In my previous tutorial, we learned about how to add components. Today we will learn about how to add a section. So in order to draw a section on your plan, you will see the section on the topmost part of the Revit and beside the 3D view tab. So here's a section. If you want to find a section, you can again go to view and you can find section beside the 3D view. As soon as I select the section, you just have to click from one end to another end by hovering your mouse. So I want my section from this kitchen end to this bedroom. So I'll just hover my mouse from this end to this end. And I'll just escape 2 times and get out of the command. Now pay attention to the project browser. Now we have all the floor plans, ceiling plans, 3D and elevation till now. But we could not see sections in the previous tutorials. So as soon as I added a section, you can see a new tab is added here, which is section. So if I click on this plus sign and drop down, I can see my section 1. If I click on it, I can see my section. So you can also click on the section and right click and say go to view. Again you will go to the same section. If you draw multiple section lines, you will see section 1, section 2, section 3 and section 4 respectively. So I can just rename it as per my view name and say this is my section AA. So this is my, after renaming section, the section name would be section AA. And you can see some numbers here. When you put this section on the sheet, we will also learn this. So here would be sheet number and the view number would be indicated on this point. Now let's learn about the section boundary. If I click on the section, a boundary is activated here. You can see a dotted boundary line where I am moving my mouse. So you can increase or decrease the boundary size as you want. So if I say I just want to show this room, which is the living room, so I just want this room in my sections, what I'll do, I'll just drag this end and show it till here. So I just want this room in my section. Now if I go to my section AA, I can see only this room is shown on my section. So now if I don't want this living room also in my section, what I'll do, I'll just select this and you can see this arrow. This is a far clip option. So this says how far you can look when you are seeing a section. So I don't want this sofas to be shown on my section, or let's say this window is seen. So this window is seen in this section. I don't want it to be seen. What I'll do, I'll just say I'll reduce the far clip and I'll reduce the far clip till this wall only. If I go to section now, this window would not appear. The far clip is on the kitchen wall. So again what I'll do, I'll just reset it to default. I want this whole section now. So this is my section. Now again, if I click on section, there are, you can see 2 rotating arrows here. So what they do, so if I click on it, it will change my section head to the section tail. If I click on it again, nothing would be there. If I click on it again, my section head would appear again. Same goes here. If I want section head on both sides, I can keep it like this, or I can have a section head on or a section tail on another side. Now let's go to our section. So the section would not look very nice because this section is not very detailed. So what we'll do, we'll just add another level and I will move these walls on the above, add a beautiful roof, a pitched roof and a staircase. So do not worry, I will let you know about the roof and the staircase in my next tutorial. I am just putting it to let you understand how we can detail a section. So I'll just rename this level, parapet level, as second floor level, and I'll say this height is 6600, and I don't know why this floor were above. I'll say this my first floor level and say this 0. So my level is correct now, and I just want to copy everything which is below, the door, windows and the furniture and the walls, on the first floor to second floor level. So what I'll do, I'll go to plinth level and just select everything. So I need to copy this on the above floor, but I do not want to copy my floor, which is a plinth level floor and which is 600 mm thick. So what I'll do, I'll go to modify section tab. So when I select this, a modify section tab will activate and a multi-select option is activated. So I'll select filter, like it will say, it will tell me how many things I want to check out or check in when I copy something. So I want to copy my doors, I want to copy my furniture, I don't want to copy my floor. The plumbing fixture, room tags, yes. Rooms, yes. The view, I'll say no. Walls and windows, and I'll say apply and OK. Now where I want to copy it, I want to copy it my first floor level. So you can see everything is copied here, and you can see just a floor boundary in dark and everything else is in gray or half tone category, because this is on the lower side. So what I'll do, I'll just go to plinth level again. I have not copied it, so I'll copy it again. I'll go to first floor level and I will say align to current view, and this is copied here. Now there's a problem, there's a warning sign. The living and kitchen room boundaries are intersecting into one another because we did not copy the room partition. So what I'll just say, OK, and what I'll do, I'll go to architecture, room separation, and again I will add a room separator here. So my rooms are ready now. So we have just copied a floor plan again, and yeah, we are good. Now we want to add some roof over the first floor level. So what I'll go to first floor level. So this is just a demo. I will just teach you again how to add a roof, but you can pay attention. So I'll go to roof. There are some options. I'll select roof by footprint. Again, a modify section tab is activated and a pitch roof can be created in multiple angles. So what I'll say, I'll just click on rectangle. I want some offset. So offset is how far the roof should be from the wall. So let's say my roof should be 600 mm offsetted from the wall, and I will just select it, and as soon as I was selecting it, this is my offset. So this is my 600 offset. You can also see the ceiling tutorial where I have told in detail about the offsets. So I'll just select it and I will just keep it till this point. So this point, this area is not offsetted. So I'll just drag it and some dimensions are activated. I'll just say 600 mm offset. The slope should be, let's say, 10 degrees or 20 degrees. It doesn't matter how much you keep. And I will say yes. I'll say move to room, and now we will go to our section. And yes, what we did wrong is we did not set our levels or the constraint. What I'll select the roof and I'll just move it to the second floor level. I have selected it and this is onto the second floor level. Now I again need to adjust my section boundary to see everything in the section. So I have just edited my section boundary, and now I can see everything in my section. But I don't want this roof to be this up. So what I'll do, I'll just reduce the angle by just checking on the arrows. So I have reduced the angle of the roof. Now let's go to 3D and see how does it look. So yes, this looks much better than before. We have a roof now. So if I click on it, I can see some interior walls are not attached to the roof. So what I'll do, I'll just go to my property section tab. Without clicking on anything, I'll go to my property section tab and just activate the section box. So it would look like this in your user interface. So again I'll select for section box. So now you can select how much area you want to see. So I don't want to see this roof or these walls, and now I can see some internal walls. So what I'll do, I'll just select it and just drag my mouse, again select this wall, control, again select this wall, by pressing control again select this wall. Now all my walls are selected. Now I want these walls to be attached on the top base. So when these walls are selected, I can see a modify section tab and an attach to top base and a detach to top base options are activated. Keeping the wall selected, I'll just say attach to top base. My top base is this roof. I'll say OK, and my walls are attached to my top base. Now we want to add a staircase in our plan. So to detail it out, it would look nice. So I will add this. I will add the staircase in this area. Before doing that, I will just delete this wall and this window. So I will add a staircase here now. What I'll do, you can find a staircase in architecture. In circulation tab, you can find staircase. So I'll find say staircase. Say OK, and here are some options to draw a staircase. Will not go in detail in this tutorial. I'm just drawing it to show you how to detail the section. So I'll just draw my staircase from this point to let's say this is right, and yeah, I will draw from here. So when I was drawing, I can see some riser numbers here. So in the bottom of the staircase you can see 8 risers created and 9 are remaining. So let's say I want 8 risers on this side. I'll just say yes. A 9 riser on this side. I'll select left and say I want these many risers on this side. So yes, my staircase is drawn. What I'll do, just align this staircase to the wall, align this landing to the wall. I'll just move it back, and the staircase is ready. Check everything and say finish, and the staircase is ready. So I'll again go to 3D. We will check the section box and reduce the height here. So now I can see the roof is hidden as per the section box, and I can see the first floor level. So if I click on it, I can see my staircase here, but the staircase is overlapping to my floor. So what I need to do, I need to cut my floor. Select the floor and again go to first floor level. So the floor is selected. I'll say edit floor boundary. After saying edit floor boundary, I need to cut the floor. So I'll select this point and I want to cut it till here. So I'll say finish and I'll say no, and my floor is cut now. So if I go to a 3D view, I can see a cutout here. So this was my staircase. Now we have to go to section and see. So now our section looks so detailed. Now when you zoom in, you can see some walls are intersecting the floor. So what I'll do, I'll just select the wall and say join geometry. I'll select this wall and join it to my floor. I'll select this wall and join it to my floor. Again select this wall and join it to my floor. Now in any section, you have always seen the cut profiles. The cut section is always in dark color or a black color. So let's add those colors for our cut section, like this is roof, this wall and this floor. So what I'll do, I'll just go to this wall and I'll just edit its property to and the cut pattern to be black color. So I'll go to this material box. This was already solid filled, but I'll just assign the color again. I'll say OK and say OK. So my wall colors is black now, but I cannot see it because when I go to the bottom section, the detail level is coarse. So I need to change it to fine. When I change it to fine, now I can see the walls which has brick material is turned to dark. Now I want this floor to be in a black color or a dark color. So what I'll do, I'll select the floor. I'll go to edit type, go to edit, and I can see the floor material here. The floor material is a default floor. Right now it is a Revit default material. But if you have any different material and this material is applied to any other floor, every material for the floor, all the floors would change. So if I apply this black color to this floor in particular, the plinth level, which also has a default floor material, would also have a dark background or a dark cut pattern. So let's say cut pattern, and this is none. I'll change it to solid fill, say apply and OK and OK. So I can see my floor pattern for the plinth level is dark and the first floor is dark. Now you would have a doubt that this wall and this floor the material is not changed because the the wall is not cut here. So you can, if you go to the plinth level, the first floor level, and if you see, this wall is just still here and the cut section is from this angle or this area. So that's why you can only see an elevation of the wall. Floor is also in elevation. So I will add a cut pattern to this roof as well. So I'll just go to edit type, say default roof material to be solid fill, say apply and OK. So now I can see my section would look little much better than before. Now I'll just add shadows, so our section would look much detailed and much better. So you can find shadows in the bottom section, and the shadows are off right now. I'll just on it, and these are my default shadow pattern. So you can also change the sun angle and the shadow angle, and you can see the section. So this is our section. So guys, today we learned about section, and we will again learn more in detail about staircase and roof in our next tutorial. So stay tuned and like and subscribe my channel.